Lydia Daydal, MMA Connect TV, standing backstage at EFC7 with the victorious Conor McCarthy. How are you feeling?
Yeah, great. Yeah, it was a deadly fight. Went to plan, just kind of use my boxing a bit, just keep him at distance, then step in, left hook, right, and that's what the plan was, and I went ahead.
So do you have boxing background?
Yeah, I used to box before. Okay. Yeah, I've been doing this for about 5-6 months maybe.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just used to box before, so I had a few fights, so that's why I kind of relied on that tonight.
Yeah. It's interesting that because obviously when I was watching you fight, I was like, you see in those moments when you got into range and you were throwing your combinations, you looked really confident, you know, like you looked like you were kind of settling into your game. What was the game plan going into this fight? Did you know much about your opponent?
Not really. I knew he was a good bit older than me, that was about it. Yeah. I just was going to try go for leg kicks, but that just went out the window. I started landing the 1-2, I forgot about kicks, probably threw about 5 kicks in the 2, like the whole fight. So yeah, it's just when I landed that 1-2, just adrenaline, I couldn't think of anything else, so I just kept when I got him against the cage, just the left hook, right hand, and went to plan. So
brilliant. And in terms of like your fighting background, have you fought in boxing? Or
I've had 8 fights.
Oh, brilliant.
1 exhibition and then seven competition fights.
Right, so this is your first K1 fight?
Yeah, first fight.
So how was it? I mean, because obviously you've had experience in boxing, but you know K1 is different when you have to take in obviously the rule set and also the fact that there's knees involved as well. You know, it's
completely different. Like when I used to box, you go to a hall, your name would be called. That's it. Like I know they really put on a show for these as well. Yeah, it's completely different. Like it's a different buzz. Like I think it's I don't know. I said maybe a bit faster. I think boxing's more kind of in out, like waiting for that sweet spot. Like in K1, you can kind of brawl a bit. Well, I suppose like at a novice level, not obviously the high level. I'm sure it's completely different, but. I think, I don't know, it's different. I don't really know what to say. I think boxing's just kind of more precise and in and out real, like waiting for that moment. Where K1 you can just kind of go in with the leg kick. You have more options.
Yeah, absolutely. In terms of, obviously you're training at an SBG Naas, what was the decision to join SBG Naas and what is the plan going forward? Like, is it K1 that you want to focus on or do you want to go into MMA?
MMA eventually, yeah. MMA eventually, yeah. So I joined because I was doing a bit of Thai boxing, kind of in and out with clubs, and I always wanted to do MMA. Started doing a bit of jiu-jitsu in another club. Then I heard SBG Naas was opening, so I joined there, and I just love it. Yeah, completely.
So what does your week look like in terms of training? What are you getting in?
Usually 3 to 4 nights. I try to do wrestling, try 2 jiu-jitsu classes, 2 wrestling, 2 striking.
How are you finding the jiu-jitsu?
Yeah, it's mad. It's real. Like it's like I suppose wrestling's kind of high intensity bursts, and jiu-jitsu just so it's hard. It's just so technical, waiting for that moment. Like so much to learn. Like yeah.
Especially coming from a stand-up background as well, you know, a lot of guys find it hard to transition, or it takes them a while to transition to a ground game, you know.
These tiny people that like box the head off, but then I go to roll with them and just like locked up, I don't have a clue what's going on.
That's the beauty of it, I suppose.
It's unreal, yeah, I really like it. I just need it. I don't know, I just haven't found the time to get proper into it, but after this I'm going to give striking a bit of a kind of ease and just go into wrestling. I was competing in wrestling a while ago.
No way.
Yeah, up in Cavan, yeah, it was deadly, really liked it.
Well, that's after the battle. I think for a lot of the newer guys that are starting out in MMA, not that they're forgetting about wrestling, but there's only a kind of a small percentage of, we'll say, gyms that focus on wrestling. A lot of people just use like jiu-jitsu and they just do no-gi jiu-jitsu and kind of put elements into it. So to get out and do wrestling on its own, it's definitely important element.
Sergey is unreal. I think he's so passionate about it. Give you so much time, like you really. So that's always kind of motivates you a bit more, like.
Absolutely. And as someone high level like that, it's obviously great confidence for you as well to know that what he's going to teach you is like going to be very, very valuable. You know.
Definitely, yeah, it's great.
Well, listen, congratulations again. It was a great stoppage. Well done. Like for your first time K1, it was absolutely brilliant. Do you have any shout outs or thank yous before I let you go?
Just thanks to everyone at SBG Naas for helping me. It's mad, yeah. That's all, yeah.
So, well done again. No doubt we'll see you again soon. Conor McCarthy for MMA Connect TV.